So hi guys and welcome to another watch along. Yesterday it was Chelsea in Carabao Cup, but tonight we've got Crystal Palace hosting Manchester City. Manchester City side that is under hopefully we are in for a cracking game and that's what I am expecting out of this game and just let me just check the audio because sometimes it can play up. Let me just check the audio because sometimes it can play up. It's working fine and it's working fine and so the game is about to start in about what half an hour, 32, 33 minutes and so I'm just trying to adjust the light slightly. And so a bit of blue, well, that will come in handy, and that will come in handy. The team news is of course out. I will be talking about the team news as well as some other things because I mean the big news. I mean everyone knows it's not tonight that it has happened. The big news is that the transfer window is open and let's just start a poll as well. Let's just start a poll. Of course, the draw for the Champions League has been made as well. So the draw for the Champions League has been made as well, and uh, and Manchester City, from what I understand, have been drawn. I mean, have been given a sort of a tough draw, if you ask me, and they'll be finding out how tough it is because Enzo Maresca, has he managed in the Champions League before? I think he has. He has, of course, he was there last season to some extent, and he'll be excited because managing Chelsea and managing Manchester City in the different competitions is not the same thing. I mean, of course, I'll expect every team, every English team to make it to the qualifier at least. They should make it into the last 16. I would think, unless you are drawn against a team that is way better. Let's say PSG don't finish in top eight, and then Aston Villa are once again drawn against them. So that's one thing that could happen, and that's one thing that could happen. And of course, I'll be talking about the team news. The game is still about half an hour away, and one change I can tell you for City is that Foden isn't playing, and Ryan Cherky starts Cherky with that beautiful assist for Josko Guardiola's goal. In the game against Bournemouth last Sunday, early kickoff it was, and that's that was a good game, so I mean this game, Crystal Palace. If you want to talk about, they have a new manager in charge after Oliver Glasner left, They've got PS Saj or PS Sage. I mean, if he is Portuguese because Bruno Sage was there, and Bruno Sage was there, so going to call him PS Sage. And I don't know whether he's French or Portuguese. So, oh, sorry, it was Bruno Lage, not Sage. So that's where I am, and that's where I am, and the team news is, as I said, of course, out. We will be discussing that, but before that, Crystal Palace, they have had summer of quite a rebuild. If you ask me, they've got um, I mean, Gehi left, Lacroix has left now. Gehi left in January. Olise is so a lot of their players. Daniel Munoz could be going to Nottingham Forest. They've received a bid of around 22 million. I mean, I expect it to be worked out. Maybe not for 22 million, but but maybe slightly more. But I do expect the deal to work out in favor of Nottingham Forest. And Khalili, the Israeli player that they've signed from Union Saint Gilloa, uh, I mean, he's a highly rated fullback, right back. I mean, I don't want to get into the politics of it, but it is what it is. And and so I think the chances of Daniel Munoz going to Nottingham Forest are pretty high, and who knows what might happen. There's been so that's four or five players that they've let go. Matata might go as well, and uh, I'm pretty sure they've lost someone else as well. Palace. I think one of their centre halves, another one has left. So I don't know, but it is quite a big churn for. I mean, yes, of course, Brennan Johnson has left, and Dwight McNeil has come in. Over the weekend, the last weekend, they lost to Everton. I mean, I watched that game, and I don't know how they ended up losing in that game. How they ended up losing that game. It was, I mean, I'm still kind of shaking my head as to they had such good chances. I mean, you can only speculate that. I mean, John Philip Mateta didn't miss those chances I mean, deliberately. I mean, maybe Jordan Pickford, and then the save that Jordan Pickford made was really good, and then the what do you call, how do you put it, the chance where he hit the post was also just a matter of luck. But you never know, let me just check the audio for this scene as well. No, no, let me just take the audio for this. It is good. I don't know. Internet seems to be working fine right now, but yesterday it was all over the place. And if you're watching, please do consider liking the video. If you are watching, it helps. If you're watching, then it doesn't cost you anything. And please consider subscribing to the channel. So the two team news are out in front of you. So let's just go through that. Henderson, of course, in goal. He's the captain, England international. Um, I think he may have played in that 6-4 win for England against France in the World Cup, the third fourth place game. Was it 6-4? It was 6-4, I think. Then we have Kalaili, JD Canvo, uh, Chris Richards. I think he's a US international. Takehiro Tomiyasu comes in. That's not a good looking team. Tyrek Mitchell, Adam Wharton, Daichi Kamada, Jeremy Pino. I was just checking like Jeremy Pino, Enketia, and Stan Larson. John Philippe Mateta dropped completely. He's not even on the bench, I don't think. So something must be cooking. Something must be cooking over there because that's I think a bit strange in my humble opinion. And so that's a team. I mean, Pino, was it Pino? I mean, it looked like who got injured quite badly in the game against Everton. I mean, I don't want to speculate, but might have been Disasi. They've signed from Chelsea. Benitez, Walter Benitez, formerly of PSV, he's in goal, and he's not in goal. He's on the bench. The reserve goalkeeper Oscar Mingueza, who they've signed from Celta de Vigo or on a free. He was with Celta Vigo last time round. So that's let's see how it works out. But the midfield pairing of Wharton and Kamada will come in handy. I don't know whether Crystal Palace under PSH are still playing three or four at the back. We'll wait and find out that thing. But for now, that is their team. As far as Manchester City are concerned, Enzo Maresca. Would you consider him lucky that they won? I mean, Foden is playing. I don't know what I was thinking. So, uh, would you consider Maresca or Man City lucky they were 1-0 down up until the 84th minute, and then they got a goal from former Palace man, in fact, Mark Gahey, and former Palace man in Mark Gahey, and then as I alluded to earlier, they found a goal via Josko Guardiol, Ryan Cherky, as you can see on the screen, he came up with the assist, and yeah, so that's the team that City have gone in with and Donnarumma in goal, pretty safe choice. It's him that is going to be the that is going to be the that is going to be the first choice. That is going to be the first choice. That is going to be the first choice. Goalkeeper Genorimo Rui Ruli, who they signed from Spain. He's the backup because Trafford has gone to Leeds. And then we have Husanov, Ruben Diaz, Josko Guardiol, the centre half, O'Reilly at left back, uh, Anderson and Gahey in midfield. It looks like then Foden, Cherky, Semenyo, and Haaland. Why can't I recall who was there? Luis has dropped out from the team that played last weekend against Crystal. Against Bournemouth. And they were lucky. I don't know if luck is going to help them. Although having said that, City carved out a few chances. Haaland should have scored. I seem to remember there was another chance where someone else should have scored as well, but they didn't, and that's how it is. That's how it is. But the bench, I'm looking at the City bench, and it doesn't look good at all. Um, I mean, it doesn't look strong. Kovacic, Ait Nouri, Victor Hayes or Reis, Claudio Echeverri, Ayub Buadi, who just signed from who just signed from Lille in France, Makaido, Braithwaite, and Rico Lewis. No Kovacic on the bench. Not sure what's wrong with him. And no Kovacic. Not sure what's wrong with him. Of course, a lot of talent has left Man City as well. With left Man City with what do you call Rodri leaving, captain of World Cup winning Spain team. And, Nico Gonzalez has this week just signed for Newcastle United, a team that I support. And then we have got Tijani Reinders, who's gone for Al Qadaisa, the team in either in Saudi Arabia or Qatar. I'm not really sure. Bernardo Silva left at the end of last season, so a lot of players have left in midfield in particular. They've brought in they've brought in Foden, not Foden. They brought in Buadi, Anderson, and looks like Enzo Fernandez might join from Chelsea. Remains to be seen. I mean, Chelsea are looking at Lamine Kamara as a replacement for Enzo Fernandez, or maybe just a replacement, a different type of player. And so Kamara and Caicedo will probably be the heart of their midfield. Although Reece James, Romeo Lavia can play there as well. But remains to be seen if Enzo Fernandez and Xabi Alonso they work out together, or whether just there's just not enough. There's just not enough. I mean, let's call it trust building or whatever remaining between the two teams, or between the two sides. Chelsea, the club. And Enzo Fernandez, the player. So he could be on his way to. He could be on his way to Man City. If he does, then Anderson and Fernandez could be a good pairing, and so that's the team. But I don't know whether someone is missing from the City team. As I mean, I but this City team, this bench doesn't look strong at all. I don't know. Kovacic is on the bench. I don't know what I was thinking or what I am thinking. Uh, there is fairly decent cover. Um, Divine Mukasa has moved on. Ruli, Kovacic, Ed Nouri, his Eshevari, Guadi, Makaidu. I don't know if someone is injured or what, but does I mean does look a very weak bench, because I didn't expect the last three names at least Makaidu, Braithwaite, and not last three, but Eshevari, Race, Guadi, Makaidu and Braithwaite. Doesn't give a very good vibe in terms of what you expect from a team like Manchester City, who have spent so much money, and I can't even recall where the money is in this team. I mean, they spent so much money, and like the new signings, I can only see Anderson and Buadi on the bench. That's 200 million. They might bring in someone else. Enzo Fernandez, I talked about. Nunez is missing. Not sure what is wrong with him. And then Nunez, what's wrong with him? And then we've got. It does look like there are a lot of teams. Players missing. But anyway, uh, Mamouche and Savio have left. Alan is about to sign. He is in Manchester, based on what the recent news is all about. And So yeah, anyway, enough of the team. The team news is right in front of you. If you want to have a look and gauge whatever you want to gauge out of it, you can, you may. But I won't talk about Enzo Maresca. A lot of people maybe are not sure about his caliber. He was the manager that led Leicester to the promotion, um, to the Premier League. He helped Leicester City achieve promotion, and yeah. So that's uh, that's uh, that's uh, that's uh, that's uh, that's what we can talk about in terms of um, you know Leicester City, and then he went to Chelsea. He won the Conference League and the Club World Cup. If you want to talk about that, it's fine, but they are not trophies. One is the other. One was basically described as a preseason trophy. The other one, Conference League, which is too good. I mean, too good, or like where Chelsea are the too good for the competition as such, and the Chelsea are too good for that competition, and then we have got what do you call then we've got um, Club World Cup, which was, I mean, which was the first edition of the same, and I mean, you would think that a team like, I mean, it was basically a pilot sort of an event. I don't know. Teams, because of the money at stake, teams did take it seriously. They did send out their full teams, full squads. But whether whether it's a tournament that you want to be winning, I mean, every tournament you enter, you would want to win. But it was what it was, and then. Talking about Maresca, but last season was a bit of a car crash for Chelsea. I mean, they were eliminated in the round of 16 by they were eliminated in the round of 16 uh, by Paris. They were thumped in both legs. They lost 8-2 or 8-3, and I mean, wasn't the best showing from them, and wasn't the best showing from them. So let's see if Maresca can achieve what Pep achieved. I don't think he'll be. I mean, I don't want to doubt him, but I doubt he'll be able to achieve what Pep achieved in his 10 years, and I mean, six titles. I don't think that's happening with any club anytime soon, and with anytime soon. And so yeah, once Arsene Wenger left Arsenal and Sir Alex Ferguson left Manchester United, the two successors in David Moyes at Manchester United and Unai Emery at Arsenal. I mean, they didn't fare that well. So I mean, it will be the jury will. I mean, the fans. I don't think will be fully convinced always. It will be It'll be Maresca having to constantly prove himself for a while yet, and the questions will be asked. The press conferences will be could get. I mean, like I don't know. I don't have any other word, but um, let's say slightly hostile in terms of the questioning, etc. There's always murmurings of 115 in the background. Some people seem to suggest that the the outcome of that will be pretty. I mean, from now on, it shouldn't be that long. It shouldn't be that long. It has been a while actually. In normal course of event, you would expect the result or something to be out. Maybe it won't be out as swiftly or in a single go. Maybe it will be filtered out. So anyway, Maresca I was talking about. Let's see what he does. I mean, last time round, his substitution seemed to make sense. Ryan Chucky came on, did well to carve out that chance for Guardiola, which was initially given offside, but then replay showed. I mean, Guardiola was quite comfortably onside. So let's see. One thing I would be interested in seeing is how does this midfield pairing of Anderson and Gehi goes against Wharton and Kamada. Wharton and Kamada, I mean, I'm just comparing as midfielders. Uh, because Gehi is not a midfielder and Kamada, Japanese international, you would think that it kind of slightly reduces the odds, or I mean, evens out the game. So remains to be seen what happens, and remains to be seen what happens. But we we we, we have seen stranger things happen. We've seen stranger things happen, and yeah. So let's see where we go from here. And game is about 5 minutes away, and game is about 5 minutes away, and I have predicted 3-0 on a different platform, and yeah. So let's see if my prediction is right, wrong, or whatever. But we'll wait and see what or where we end up. And yeah. So that's where I am, and I'm going back to the main scene, and let's see how and where we go from here, and how we how and where we go from here, and yeah. So uh, uh, what else? What else are we going to talk about? Prediction I've told you about. Sellers Park last season. I think City either drew or won 2-0. I think they won 2-0. It was a game that Palace should have won. It was a game that Palace should have won, but they didn't, and and I mean, but that was a very good Palace side. They won in the last couple of years, couple of seasons. They've won the what do you call? They've won the Conference League. They are in Europa League, the draw for which has happened as well, and they've won they won they won the FA Cup. I mean, if you want to count Community Shield, you can count it, but I am not remotely interested in calling it a a trophy. I mean, it's just one game, which is. I mean, if it was called English Super Cup, I would sort of accept. But I mean, I'm not taking Community Shield as a trophy. Maybe if Newcastle United win one day, then maybe, but not right now. Not under under these circumstances or whatever. So yeah, uh, Anderson versus Wharton, a battle that I'd be interested in watching. Palace again. McNeil, I don't know whether he was on the bench or not. Who cares? Uh, he isn't in the starting lineup, that's for sure. Mateta has been dropped completely. Let's just see if there's any transfer news, any bombas that have dropped or what. So any bombers that have dropped, the Carabao Cup schedule is there. Couple of minutes. So yeah, a lot of transfer stuff happening. Uh, Stuff happening. The game about a minute away, and yeah, close a few windows so that there is no issue as such. There's no issue as such, and yeah, uh, yeah. uh, the game must have started. I have to tune in to the channel, and I have to tune into the channel as well. So anyone who's joining, please consider subscribing to the channel. Please do leave a like. It's no big deal for anyone. Just please do it, and leave a like as well if you're watching. If you're watching, you can do me a favor. Please do leave a like and consider subscribing. It's a request. And the game about to start under these lovely lights. I love this time of the year in England. Where people, I mean, where the lighting is so good at this time of the day. Haaland, after his haircut, looks lovely. I mean, not that I am into those kind of things, but looks lovely. And Manchester City in black, Palace in white. Why are they in white? Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Why are Palace playing in white? Have they changed? And yeah, if you're watching, then do get involved in the chat. There is a poll running, and then there's a chat as well. Let's get talking. Let's get talking. And has I think Tomiyasu might be starting at left back, but let's see. Kusanov at right back. There's a championship fixture as well between Wrexham and Birmingham. Is it? I don't know. Oh, Haaland can't bring the ball, and this is a very this is a v- this Man City team is far cry the from the team that had Mares, De Bruyne, David Silva, Aguero. I mean, how many people, how many players have been upgraded in that team? In that team, just start the timer. Started the timer. So, so, oh, here's a chance for Palace, perhaps. Oh, Donnarumma's safe. I think it might have already gone out, but I think it's a corner. I mean, like, I might be contradicting myself, but good ball played in Kusanov, too far forward. Enketia, I think it's a corner. It took a deflection of Ruben Diaz, and no, Donnarumma saves, so a corner as well. Pino to take, headed away, but Palace still have possession. So let's see. Oh, good ball. Pino again. Oh, double deflection, but cleared for now. Palace on the attack. Oh, another corner from Daichi Kamada's stinging effort. Tomorrow, Liverpool versus Forest. Liverpool drew against Newcastle, and tomorrow they'll be hoping Liverpool. I mean, another corner comes in straight to Donnarumma though. City in possession. And Selhurst Park, never an easy place. Never an easy place to visit. I mean, I don't want to be all commentatory and everything, but Nico Riley, I think he might be playing at left back or in midfield. So O'Reilly could be, and Guardiola could be left back. So I might have gotten it completely wrong. So O'Reilly and Anderson in midfield, Guardiola left back, Gehi and Diaz as centre half. So that could be the lineup. Yeah, yeah. Let's see how it goes. It's Anderson. That foul not given. I thought it might have been a foul. Looked a foul to me. Yeah. Palace on the attack again. Although City have got a lot of men back now. Guardiola clears, throw into City. Adam Wharton. I mean, I like him, but I don't know what's the reason. Whether there's something else that we are missing. But Palace have sort of said that he's not for sale and there's nothing that you can do. Ketia there, and the shot from Tyreek Mitchell, the left wing back, is out for a goal kick. I mean, good start by Palace. I'm surprised that they are playing in that color though. That's their home jersey, and I'm surprised to note. Gehi taking goal kicks. Is Donnarumma injured? I haven't heard or read anything like that, but is he injured? Good start by Palace. But the thing is, good pass. Anderson, O'Reilly. That's interesting. Interesting that O'Reilly is playing in midfield and Guardiola at left back. Nice. I mean, got me based on last week's formation. For Ashmani on the left, Odin on the right corner to City this time, and I mean that's a surprise to me. I thought it might have been Ashmani on the right, so makes sense as well when you choose people who can cut inside. Nil 6 and a bit minutes gone. Stan Larson did. Palace has spent a lot of money. I'm talking about Stan Larson because oh, good save. Oh, 1-0. Could be one. Oh, not 1-0. Oh, 1-0. No. Oh my God. It should have been 1-0. I mean, how is it not 1-0 to Man City? I do not know. Absolutely. Replay will tell us. Keeper did brilliantly and and whatnot, but absolutely magnificent. It's not 1-0. That's I'm surprised that it is not 1-0 and yeah, should have been 1-0. It should have been 1-0, but it isn't. There's a chance. Semenya in the box. Oh, oh, that's it again. Good save. I don't know what's happening to City. Dear oh dear oh dear oh dear. City should have been out of sight by now. Oh man, that's what happened last week as well, and almost just like last week, City were caught out from the left hand side. As Mitchell, left wing back, cleared for now. I don't know what City are wanting, but now the offside flag goes up against Jeremy Pino. Should have been raised earlier. Let's have a look at this. Dean Henderson with a save. Then Diaz. Oh man, shot from Anderson. Then Ruben Diaz. Henderson should be doing better there. I mean, Haaland, he tries his best, but it just doesn't go in. Now, Palace on the counter, 4-on-5, I think. Now, players getting back. Good block, offside though. I mean, it's been a brilliant start to the game. Both teams enjoying efforts on target or really, really, I mean, getting close. Donnarumma, I don't think, has had a shot to one shot to save that he palmed away for a corner. Apart from that, I don't think. I don't think there has been much. I mean, I was talking in the build up to the game. I was talking about how you know Foden, he's been disappointing the last few seasons. You would say last couple of seasons when he was either player of the season or young player of the season, but hasn't hit the ground running this season. And you could say that the back four is entirely centre half, no conventional fullback, no conventional fullback you'd say. Uh, but 11 minutes in, I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if it was 1-1. It's a menu. Anderson. Yeah, good start. I mean, Palace made a lovely start against Everton as well, but they were pegged back by that goal from Dewsbury Hall and then Tierno Barry. Was it Tierno Barry? Might have been Tierno Barry. Good ball, good intentions, but cut out at the very last moment. Throw into City. Anderson did well there. I mean, he's a Newcastle fan. I know that for a sure. But during the week, there were pictures of him as dressed in City jersey. So I mean, that's news to me. I mean, even his nickname is Jordi Maradona. Down the line, Ruben Diaz, oh, good covering there by Husanov against Nketiah. Let's see. Nil off. Let's see what kind of reception he gets from Khalili. I mean, Israel players, not the flavor of the month anywhere. As you would expect, not too many touches from Erling Haaland. He did have one chance, which was kind of smothered. That's the foul. Strand Larson against Ruben Diaz. I mean, Strand Larson, I wanted him at Newcastle, but I mean, his performances for Wolves, his performances for Norway, I mean, he got one chance. He missed a penalty in the game against France at the World Cup. It was a dismal showing. I mean, but you have to score a penalty. I mean, why would you take those stuttering run-ups? Anyway, it's O'Reilly running. Could well be offside there for them. Anderson. Haaland 1-0. Haaland scores. He gets off the mark for the season. Good cross and 1-0 it is. 1-0 to Man City. I mean, can't say it hasn't been coming, but can't say it hasn't been coming. It has been, and it's 1-0 to Man City. And yep, well, sort of deserved if you ask me. And 1-0 to Man City. So 1-0 it is to Man City and Haaland with a very clever header. I mean, I thought it might have been offside when Foden had the ball, but Henderson he tried his best, but it wasn't to be. And 1-0, 1-0 it is to 1-0 to 1-0 to Man City. Good cross and 1-0 it. Yeah, so 1-0 it is. Man City, they were drawn against Norwich City in the Carabao Cup game. The game I think is on 16th of September, if I'm not wrong. A lot of games on that day on 16th. And Haaland has his first goal of the 2026-2027 season. Yeah, that's where we are, and that's where we are, and yeah, let's see. I mean, Palace, just like last week, they they were packed back. I mean, they made a decent enough start and were hit back quite. I mean, I was talking about Haaland not having too many touches, but every touch that you make, if it is like worth 10 touches, then Andy Madley, I mean, like if I could punch his brother and him, both awful referees, and this time Ryan Cherky. I mean, if Haaland can, recapture his form from the first season, and who knows, City could have well have been 2-0, but slight deflection uh, could have been 2-0. I mean, I might be making a light of it, but it could easily have been 2-0. City, all cities right now. I mean, I don't know what's happened with Mateta. Is he injured? Oh, Anderson, Foden! You idiot! Should have been 2-0. I mean, like, what a chance. I mean, seriously, this guy, he has gone off the ball so badly. Should have been 2-0. Should be an assist to Anderson. Open goal, just the keeper to beat and hits it high over the bar. I mean, what a miss. Enzo Maresca can't believe it. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That is awful from Foden. Holland, now City are beginning to strike wide. I mean, O'Reilly should be taking better care of that young player of the year. He was voted at the PFA Awards on Tuesday. Has to make a better choice. So, quarter of the game gone. Palace started well, but City last 14-15 minutes in all City. Palace trying to play on the counter. Should have been 2-3 nil up. I mean 2-0 up at least. That Foden chance. That was a bad miss. A bad miss by. That was a terrible miss by. Palace need to be careful. City are pressing quite aggressively. And, they are hunting in packs. Two, three players attacking the player with the ball. Holland to Semenyo. I mean, I've been disappointed with Semenyo. I expected more from him since he moved from January. That will be a yellow card to Pino, or should be, in my opinion. I mean, given the rules, that should have been a yellow card. I'm not sure it might have been, but I haven't seen one. Ryan Cherky, I've seen very little of him, and so Henderson punches the free kick away. Will be a throw or corner to City. I mean, short corners, I just don't like them at all. Foden with the corner. Foden's corner swung in deep. Oh, headed away straight to Husanov. I mean, he is weak. This Foden again. It's so disappointing over the last I don't know. As I said, few seasons. One player, if City can get the right players in, performing better. So O'Reilly on the attack, he's got two, three people joining him. Oh no! Oh dear, Phil Foden. Fuck yes. I mean, he's missed two absolute sitters. Absolute sitters. I mean, I'm no Man City fan, but dear oh dear, appalling. Absolute garbage. City should be home and dry till now. Foul on Kamada. And City can't live. Oh, sorry. Palace can't live with the City. Jerky. I mean, he doesn't make contact. What is this? An eyes closed, head down. Look at the fucking ball. If City don't get full points from this game, you know where to point your fingers at. You know where to point your fingers at. Anyway, and City should be 2-0 up. Absolutely, they should be. Sven Larsen is basically a spectator. I mean, I looks like Semenyo and Foden have switched flanks. Oh, Henderson taking chances. Palace hell bent on playing out from the back. Foden, I'm getting angry looking at him. I have no affiliation with Man City though. I'm sorry, but this is absolute crap. Donnarumma, I mean, I've completely forgotten about his existence in this game. Uh, City are just dominating, and unless they make a mistake, I can't see Palace bouncing. I mean, if you have strike force like Nketiah and Strand Larsen, City is foul on Cherky, yellow. I mean, these two idiot brothers, referees, Bobby and Andy Madley, Robert and Andy, Andrew Madley, hate them, hate them. And thankfully that another idiotic referee, Anthony Taylor has retired. Oh, wide from Stan Larson. Kamada wide. Oh, over the top. That should have been an easy pass. Uh, That should have been an easy cross. Cleared away. Palace now they're getting a sort of a second wind in this game, but still can't work Donnarumma though. And oh, another header this time in Ketia wide. No, Mitchell. I mean, if it goes on target, I don't think Donnarumma was getting anywhere close to it. I mean, on target as in reasonably decent shot. I mean, Foden's prolificacy has given City, oh, sorry, Palace, I mean, something to be excited about, something to hang on to. 35 minutes gone, 10 minutes till half time. Really enjoyable game. If you're a City fan, at least it is. Semenyo and Foden have been, I mean, for one reason or the other, not good. Just to remind you, oh, that's a bad foul. Could be a yellow card for Kamada. Racing, let's check it out. Oh, that's kind of high from Pino. Oh, that could be looked at. That could be looked at. I mean, from Pino, it was high. It was around shin. I don't think it what had enough force for it to be considered. Uh, I mean, it should have been a yellow though. Again, Foden, brainless decision. Bundesliga started tonight as well. Bayern versus Stuttgart. Tommy also must be playing as a centre half, the former Bologna and Arsenal man. Semenyo, fuck, man. I mean, it was decent, but I mean, I shouldn't expect every shot to result in a goal, but in a goal. But again, Chucky loses the ball, and Palace hitting on the counter, trying to good play there by Nketiah, ward off challenge. Nketiah has done well on occasions. I mean, let's see if Bakola is in Liverpool tomorrow. I don't think that signing has been announced or anything has happened. I mean, I will say this that Bakola, for me at least, in terms of Paris's attacking changes or players, good players, I'm comparing high versus high quality. I mean, he was comfortably the fourth ranked among Due, Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, and now that they've signed Atliuche and Gots, Mika Gots, I Paris has sold Mbaye as well. I'm kind of hoping that Newcastle maybe if we can get Sane Mayulu, but that is unlikely. They will never let him go. I mean, never is wrong, but like the Newcastle, other players, other teams might be interested as well. Closing in on half time and Foden, I'm like I have missed chances as well when I played with friends in the local parks, but I mean the way he's missed, no one misses chances deliberately, unless But no one, I mean, like if you're no one misses chances deliberately, but dear oh dear, I mean he's kind of becoming a repeat offender. Foden here is again again a pass that is maybe kind of a hospital pass. Who advantage played? City up, going back again on the counter. If this half ends level, then Foden should be, I mean, like looking at himself. I don't want to say something any more critical than that, but Palace straight to Donnarumma and Wharton down. I mean, players should wear shin pads, which are a little bigger, I'd say. Chucky on a yellow, risky, and the was accidental anyway. Thomas Tuchel understands. Maybe looking at bottom side, Steve Parish, Mount Bright. If City can handle the counters, it will be should be pretty straightforward. City should ideally be 2 or 3 nil up, 3 nil probably. As Foden, can he redeem himself to some extent? Does well. Good cross. Oh, Holland's header. Another high up and under. City completely dominant in this phase of play. I mean, if you talk about the whole half as well, City have been dominant. Foden, a hero and a villain, could be so far just a villain. So that was reckless, but I mean, Palace taking chances in the wrong areas of the pitch. Let's see how much time is added on. I guess it's 2 minutes, maybe one, not more. I'd go with one. Good ball and Ketia. Espino. But the bar. I mean, it might have gone in for a throw in, not even a goal kick. Let's see, I'm saying 1 minute. Here it comes 1 minute. Slightly rainy. Ooh, I forgot about the rain as well. I mean, should be half time though. In England and rain. Test match at Lords going on. Not far from Palace, I think. Both South London. That's a dreadful error. Again, Chucky, I think it was. And should let the ball go to Semenyo. Semenyo. He can make it really comfortable. Semenyo. Oh no! What Chucky? I mean, I don't know whether he can strike the ball or not. I mean, like, what is he? I mean, he's a good player, but he's like, I'll do with style. I'll do. I don't want to look like lazy or anything. So halftime it is. Halftime in the game, and 1-0 to City. Haaland with the goal. Who else? Who else? And who else would it be? Who else would it be? And but City will be disappointed that they're not further ahead because they're not further ahead because I mean they've been completely dominant. They've been completely dominant in the they've been completely dominant in the first half. If you ask me, and the fact that it's only 1-0, City will be kicking themselves that it is 1-0, that it is 1-0, and I mean I don't know what to say. I just don't know. I just don't know what to say, and yeah, it is what it is. But just checking out a few things on Twitter as well. If there's any news on. Oh, there's news that City might want to bring uh, Alvarez back. Marca is saying that let's check some other scores from around the world or around Europe. That is, that's all I am interested in right now. Yeah, and yeah, so this one you can see 1-0 to City. Birmingham leading Wrexham 1-0. Newman, uh, Racing Santander 3-2. They beat Elche. Heading for Zabiri. Alaves versus Villarreal going on. Bayern leading Stuttgart by 3 goals to 1. Joshua Wagnerman an own goal and a goal. Upamecano and Olise. So far no goal for Harry Kane. Milan lead 0-0 against Venezia. That's 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 the so yeah. These are the scores. Nothing major going on in terms of nothing major going on in terms of any nothing major going on in terms of any news breaking or anything. But Alvarez to City may happen. Maka, decent, decent fish sort of publication. I don't know who to rate. Maka, As, or whoever others are there. So I don't know. I don't know who we can trust. I don't know. There are some really good journalists out there in Spain, but I don't know who to trust and who not to. But that's what was I talking about? Yeah, Alvarez to City maybe. And talking about this game, uh, I think it's safe to say that City should be home and dry by now. I mean, how they have not scored. I mean, how Poland. Why do I keep calling him Poland? How Foden hasn't scored a brace yet is beyond me. Absolutely beyond me. I mean, he should have a couple of goals. You know, he should have a couple of goals in his kitty. And, but he doesn't. But he doesn't. But he doesn't. And I mean, if City drop points tonight, I'd be taking Foden to. I mean, it should be relatively easy for City now, uh, but it is what it is. It is what it is, and it is what it is, and yeah, that's disappointing. That's disappointing, and and in the first chance on your left foot header. I mean, I can't understand both. I am looking for a way out for him. I'm like, maybe we can give him some some sort of leeway as in why he might have missed those chances. But I can't. I absolutely can't. Those were two terrible errors. If you ask me. No, I mean not error. I mean technically you could say those were errors he should have capitalized or whatever. Uh, what can one say? What can one say? I want City to win. I want a title race. I hope City win the title. I mean, if it is between Arsenal and City, I would want Newcastle to win the title if I can help it. But I mean, Newcastle, a lot of people, idiotic people. Newcastle, a lot of people, idiotic people. I mean, they are predicting Newcastle to get relegated, but I mean, if you sit with me, I have a video planned in on for Wednesday after the transfer window, and I'll talk about it like if 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 the if the intentions are converted into reality, then I'd suggest that Newcastle may be in for a better season. Certainly, a Conference League or a Europa League place might not be far away. A decent cup run might not be that far away. Uh, I mean, it, it won't be that difficult. Let's put it that way. And, won't be that difficult. Uh, yeah. So, uh, how did I get from Man City and this game to Newcastle United? Anyway, the the the, the second half isn't that far away. Yeah. So I was talking about if it comes between Arsenal and Man City, I want Arsenal to win any day of the week, twice on Sunday. Just can't stand that clown Arteta. And yeah, Maresca wins. He wins. I mean, Arsenal are having a lot of players who might be teetering on the brink of injuries, etc. And you look at someone like Saliba is out for a while, uh, Bruno Guimaraes, Saka, Declan Rice, and yeah, so we'll see. They take on Aston Villa at home or away, uh, away at Villa Park on Monday night. I'll be there. I hope you can join me. I hope you can join me, and yeah, I hope you can join me. And a couple of minutes to go before the second half resumes or kicks off. And yeah, tomorrow Liverpool versus Forest. Forest have beaten Liverpool twice in 2 seasons at Anfield. They'll be looking to make it 3 out of 3. It could happen, although I mean, a confident Forest side, I would have fancied them, but they've lost twice to Leeds in 2 3 days, and I mean, it could be something that I mean, Forest have sold. I mean, they've lost a couple of players. Elliot Anderson, of course. Um, they made a bid for Munoz. Uh, who else have they lost? I mean, I don't think anyone else they've lost. They signed Delap. Oh dear. I mean, he might turn out to be a good player for them. Then they've signed someone else as well. They've signed someone else as well, and uh, uh, they've signed someone else as well. The lab, and they signed a Diomande, who's a good player, good center half, and good center half. So that should help them, and that should help them pull back. Nico Williams, Olaina there, connects midfield Sangare and there. McAtee, Yates, not the not the best of the teams, but the best of teams. But yeah, Liverpool. I fancy Liverpool tomorrow, but I would have fancied them last couple of seasons as well. Both teams coming out of the tunnel. Haaland has scored the only goal of the game thus far, and City and last season against Everton, if they could have just won, that could have helped their cause quite well. Because I think then they would have beaten Bournemouth as well and Villa. Uh, because I mean Pep was leaving, they were all emotional and whatnot. So so yeah, PSH Passage will be looking to get his first win as manager of Palace. Lost against Everton. No substitutions by the looks of it. Both teams. Uh, Tomorrow Newcastle versus Tottenham as well. And this Palace away kit or home kit is I mean kind of making me confusing me. Like why are they wearing this kit at home? Why are they wearing this kit at home? Uh, 1-0 is so Semenyo slips. It is drizzling slightly, but I'm not sure that's the reason it slipped. One thing is for sure, whoever they play in the Premier League, bar one or two games, City will dominate possession. So everyone is used to that. An early goal in the second half could settle City's nerves. And disappointed by, I mean, from first half, disappointed by Semenyo, Foden. I mean, he was there for those chances, but I mean, Chucky as well. I mean, Anderson and O'Reilly have done well. Uh, There's Semenyo, chance to shoot, maybe blocked and out for a corner of JD Cambo. Cambo, Richards, and Richards is Moroccan. I don't know. Is he Moroccan? Might be American. He is American. Okay. America, Moroccan. Anyway, must be confusing him with someone. Chadi Riyad, I think I confused him with. Sean Larson marking his compatriot Haaland. There's the corner. Deep. Man, remove that patch. I can't see. I mean, again, Foden playing brainlessly. I don't know what he is trying. Chelsea versus Brighton on Sunday. Should be a good game. I mean, almost seems like a game between a parent club and a feeder club. So many players, coaches, managers have moved between the two clubs. The chance for City to break. Oh, Anderson slows it down and then plays an awful pass. On his left foot. He could have tried something proper. I think looks like a lot of Palace fans voting as well in the chat. Has oh no, should have been 1-1 Mitchell again or Nketiah. I'm getting confused between Nketiah and Mitchell, Tyrick Mitchell and Eddie Nketiah. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. All came from that horrific Anderson pass. Guardiola, Semenyo. I mean, in terms of attacking sense, it's well there, but I think Semenyo and Foden, for different reasons, they would be disappointed with their performances. And risky passes. City don't want to be getting caught on counter attacks. And I mean, City have only looked like conceding since the opening 5-10 minutes. Fire counter attacks should be a corner if Semenyo lets it go out. He does of Halele. Guys, if you're watching, please do consider subscribing and leaving a like. Obviously, there's a poll running in the chat. Vote as well. Corner to City. Can get his score. Here it comes with corner. Anderson over the bar. I mean, formerly of Newcastle. I'm disappointed he left. Daniel Munoz, he might be leaving Sellers Park for the City ground. Good chance, 5-on-4. Oh, 2-0. That's it. Ryan Cherky makes it 2-0 to City. Ball lost in a bad area, and Ryan Cherky has capitalized. Ryan Cherky capitalizes, and it's 2-0 to Man City. Game over, you would think. Game over, you would think. And I mean, faffing around in the wrong area of the pitch, if you ask me. Uh, I mean, punished. That was terrible from Palace. That was very terrible, absolutely terrible. But brilliant bit of play by Ryan Cherky. He gets off the mark for the season, and there was a slight deflection, makes it 2-0 to City. Cherky and what's his name? Holland 2-0. Game might be up for Palace. Game up for Palace, and missed something, and Anderson has now conceded a free kick. Andy Madley. I don't know why my clock is 2 minutes ahead. Pino there looks like he'll be taking the free kick. The Spaniard uh, don't want to be conceding so soon after scoring. I mean, gives all the momentum to. Oh, what a free kick, Jeremy Pino! 2-1 Crystal Palace. I mean, absolutely stunning free kick off the bar and in, and absolute beauty. 2-1 to Palace, and wow, Palace are back in the game. 2-1. I mean, stupidity from absolute stupidity from Anderson, and it's 2-1 to it's what do I say? 2-1 to 2-1 to Palace, and I mean, it was a superb free kick. Nothing you can do. Oh, Donnarumma own goal. It was Donnarumma own goal. Actually, it hit the post bar. It was going out and went off Donnarumma. So it will probably go down as Donnarumma own goal. And once again, the jeopardy is already there, and now Palace on the counter again could be another yellow. I mean, Anderson. It was stupid. It was stupid. It was almost from the kickoff that he gave away that free kick. Was a good distance. I mean, the way free kick was struck. I mean, it was a beauty of a free kick, but was a beauty of a free kick. But what can you do? Beautiful, beauty. I mean, can't take away from the quality of the free kick though. There's Cherky in the box. Semenyo, he started brilliantly, but Giant Cherky needs to be careful. He's on a yellow. And, he's on a yellow. Doesn't want to be getting sent off. Again, I know it's not easy. Maybe I am expecting too much out of Cherky or Semenyo, but Enzo Maresca needs to be careful. He doesn't want Cherky getting sent off. But this City team can be got at. That's one thing I will say. It's Chucky. Oh, deflected in 3-1. Chucky scores again. 3-1 Man City. Holy moly, goals are flowing in now. Deflected and which made I mean, Henderson's job really really tough. And it's once again a two-goal advantage for two-goal advantage. I think it was deflected from this angle. It didn't look like it. It was clear deflection. I think it was. Let's see who it was off. Oh, Chris Richards. Henderson did get his hand to it. Might not have been a deflection, but it was what it was. Palace once again facing an uphill battle, and I think that might be an insurmountable thing. Well done, Donnarumma. Might have panicked and just wiped out the ball. Oh, that should be a foul, not given. Ryan Cherky with a brace now. Anderson not happy with the foul not called. He can't be fully fit. He was almost there till the very last day of the Espino again. Goes straight to Donnarumma, his cross. Anderson wanting a foul, still demonstrating with the referee. I just saw this thumbnail of this song and I obviously have heard it before. It's a Hindi song, Madrasi. And I'm like, it keeps coming to my mind again and again and again and again. I keep humming it. It was from 1960s or 70s. So interesting. Half an hour to go makes for an interesting viewing this game. Though two wins out of two for Maresca. Good start, but obviously tougher battles lie in wait. But two teams against you know other teams might struggle. Um, Enzo Maresca would be better advised to make a substitution. Take Chucky off. You don't want him getting sent off even in the 83rd, 84th minute. Even Gasson coming on. I think it's Gasson. Strand Larson going off. He wasn't even on the bench, Gasson. So might have returned to Villa on loan. Or might be someone else. Has to be Evan Gasson. Who else would it be? Let's see. I don't remember who else was on the City bench. Oh, idea was nice there from Turkey, but yeah. Uh, so yeah, I still don't know what the substitution was. Sven Larsen went off. I don't know who came on. Good skill, Turkey on a hat trick. That's chopped down. Andy Madlin doesn't give a foul. These two brothers. Turkey's cross! Left footed. Foden. I mean, if Foden had scored, City might have been 3 or 4 nil up. I mean, 3-1 up. I mean, 4 nil, I mean, like 4 goals up. Might not have conceded that free kick either. Who knows what might have happened if and buts and whatnot. Had to be careful. Could have been a penalty. Kalele. Is that someone's shin guard? It is Henderson's, probably. How did you? How do you lose a shin guard like that? Anyway. Oh, straight to Henderson. He holds on. Looks. Yeah. City will be happy with what they've done tonight. Could have scored more. Should have scored more. But in a way, Palace still in it. If they can get a goal, even if they make it 3-2 in the 85th, 86th minute. Oh, ball. Yehi. Error. This time. Corner. And Pino, I think, should have made a better choice, but Gehi and Diaz getting in a bit of a muddle. I will say this. This that shouldn't be a corner, I don't think. Have they given it a corner? I don't think it's a corner. Okay. Good skill there by Guardiola and a lovely crossfield pass. Jockey. City don't want to be going down to 10 men. City should be. It would be a surprise if they don't win from here, but they need to be careful. Still a quarter of the game to go. Seven should get there first. Right, McNeil is on for his debut, I think. I don't think he was there last time. Jeremy Pino has gone off. The assister, I'd call him. I don't know why they're not listing who's coming on. There's some new guys come on. McNeil I saw. I think City are content with three. They're not. I don't think they're pressing. that aggressively anymore. I think Palace competing, I mean, they are in the Europa League. I think the days of them being in Europa League, Conference League, for a couple of seasons, I think are sort of done. Or I might be completely wrong, but the way they are draining talent, they might lose more. I mean, there's news that they might sign Hugo Larson from Eintracht Frankfurt. Good keeping by Donnarumma and keeping there by Donnarumma. Gets a kind of a head on right shoulder from his captain Diaz. 20 minutes to go. The game has lost a bit of its oomph, that 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 tension kind of thing that has ebbed away. 20 minutes played. That was cutting it very close by Donnarumma. I mean, Monday and Tuesday are going to be all about the transfers and whatnot. Monday, of course, there's a game as well. But oh, Holland's pass needed to be a bit better. Could have set Semenyo free. The way I was telling you about the bench and everything, the way City's bench is. I mean, I won't be surprised if they don't make even half the substitutions. The Kovacic you can bring on another terrible pass from our attempted cross from Halili. So Kovacic you could bring on. Ryan Nouri doesn't make sense. Ayub Buadi probably. Well, the goalkeeper no. Braithwaite no. Kaidu no. Doko is injured. Hayes, Victor Hayes no. Let's see. Let's see who they bring on, if they bring on. So I can only see one substitution, Kovacic, and maybe Buadi. Are we going through the motions in this game? Don't know. There hasn't been a serious attempt in the last few minutes. Palace, I don't think, are running with any sort of intensity. Okay, he taking chances in the wrong area. Foul. He earns a foul though. Tomiyasu off. On comes a lot of big teams, and any team would be would be like still getting their players fit, and Khalili is coming off. Khalili, that USG Union Saint Gilwa was linked with Newcastle, played against Newcastle last season in the Champions League. Kovacic has come on. He's one midfielder who has remained. And another terrible pass by. I thought it was Foden, but it was Turkey. Who knows, might have been Foden, number 47. 15 minutes remaining. I mean, I think the wind has gone out of. I think it has gone out of Palace sails. I don't think they think they can get two goals. Let's see. Good, good, well done. Not sure who it was. It was probably Kovacic. He's played for some of the biggest clubs in the world, Matteo Kovacic. Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Chelsea, and then now Man City. He's been there for 2, 3 years. Scored on his debut against Chelsea against his previous club. I mean, Palace, I don't know if they are even interesting in competing for this last 13, 14 minutes. City are comfortably keeping possession, so Still 3-1. Apologies for that. A little technical glitch. City taking their chances, taking risks. I mean, in the wrong area of the pitch. They're comfortable, but another goal if Palace can score. They don't look like they do. I mean, for me, at least, it doesn't even look like they are even trying. Foden fouled there. I don't even know who Kovacic came on for. Ayub Buadi is coming on for Choki probably or Makaidu maybe. Will be great fit. I don't know how how do they even look. What's their face looks like? What their face looks like? Anderson. Buadi is on for his debut. Anderson, the man taken off. Both were involved at the World Cup. Buadi now gets his first touch. Let's see how he goes. He was a star at Lille last season. Saw him in one game against Roma, I think it was. I mean, Holland, maybe City haven't created chances for him, but he's been a bit anonymous this uh, this uh, this this half. So, oh, wide. Not sure who it was. Wasn't Holland? Was Makaidu. First instinct was that it was Makaidu. I mean, when he was being substituted. Good skill. Oh, was very close. City will be kicking themselves if they lose out on points tonight. But I'd say about 10-11 minutes to go should be fairly safe for City. Palace. And the game has, I mean, ever since that third goal went in, this game is going through the motions. Although we could see a fourth goal now. Foden! Haaland! 4-0. 4-1 rather. Haaland gets another. And he's got a double. 4-1. Mind, mind it. Poland, Foden with the assist. And 4-1 it is. Poor pass. Foden makes a good decision. Onside. Roof of the net. No chance being Henderson. I mean, if it wasn't earlier, it is certainly game over now. Let's see what Arsenal do against Villa on Monday. Offside. Actually, it will debut for Buadi and maybe for Makaidu. I think Makaidu has played in cup competitions a little bit. Buadi playing alongside the experienced. I think Guardiola might have gone off for what's his name? Kovacic. Kovacic. So then Liverpool next. Let's see how they get on against Forest. Would be a good game. And then on Sunday, Manchester United versus Ipswich. And Manchester United versus Ipswich. And it's Foden again. Again, Haaland. Oh, he has scored one hat trick. I think it was his first hat trick. But I think it might have to do with the two goals. Just two goals tonight. Oh, good skill, Semenyo. Beats Mengeza. The box. Oh, out for a goal kick or a corner. Turkey, probably the man of the match. 4 or 5 minutes remaining. That looks like Braithwaite. Kusanov being rested. That wasn't Braithwaite. Might have been Victor Hayes. That's the corner. Maresca giving youngsters chances. That's what he did at Leicester. That's what he did at Chelsea as well. A little bit. And Palace. I thought even at 3-1 they would have given it a much better go, but they haven't. City. I'd like to see the stats for this game now. I think City must have had 65, 60, maybe 70% possession. 5 minutes I did. Not sure where 5 minutes have come from, but there we go. Maybe yeah, Haaland can still get his hat trick. That is a brain dead this pass. Brain dead pass by I don't might have been Makaido. No one in particular. Uh, Ayub Buadi always there, always scanning over, looking over his shoulder. Just going through the motions now. 3 minutes to go. Let's just get it over with. Why would you add 5 minutes? I don't know where 5 minutes have come from. It's a menu, anonymous. I'd say very poor. I mean, I think he might get dropped once Chucky is available. Oh, sorry, not Chucky. Doku is available. Uh, and Foden, thankfully for him, uh, there haven't been. I mean, his two glaring misses haven't you know come back to haunt him. I was nearly using some other word there, but it is what it is. I mean, I have been really disappointed with the Semenyo tonight. Offside there, first of all, then fouls. Could have squared it. Who knows what he could have done, but I mean, should have done better than what he did. Just 90 seconds remaining, and whatever it will be a consolation of sorts, if you can call it consolation. A lot of people have left the ground. Just waiting for the game to get over. Nothing else to talk about. Last, I mean, ever since the third goal went in, I don't think, I mean, I think City must have had 75, maybe more than that, possession. 5 minutes are almost up. They are up now. And, Andy Madley blows 4-1. It has finished. 4-1. It has finished to Man City. Congratulations. For now, they are top of the table with 6 points. Obviously, nine more matches to go over this Premier League weekend, and we'll find out what happens. So, first half 1-0 it was thanks to Erling Haaland in the uh, in the uh, in the first half. Then Ryan Cherky made it 2-0. Minutes later, it was 2-1 with with Donnarumma on goal, thanks to a blisteringly good free kick by Jeremy Pino. And then again minutes later it was 3-0, 3-1 rather. Ryan Cherky again, and and uh, and yeah, then Haaland made it 4-1. That's how it has finished 4-1. Tomorrow, Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest, Tottenham versus Newcastle United. How do I keep forgetting Newcastle United, and uh, and uh, and then on Sunday, Chelsea Brighton, Manchester United Ipswich, and then on Monday, Arsenal, or sorry, Aston Villa versus Arsenal. Will be there. Until then, until then, or I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. Until then, take care, stay safe. Bye for now.